Welcome everyone to Super Genesis 2 Turbo, the podcast. It is a gaming podcast, and I'm your host, GaminTank, and I'm joined by Dark Morris.
Hello.
This podcast is 30 to 45 minutes of everything video games, and you can find new episodes every single Wednesday on my YouTube channel.
Episode 20.
20.
Is that right?
Yes, this is episode 20.
20. 20.
20.
20. Penny.
This is 20 minutes of us saying 20. 20.
Yeah. 20 minutes. I mean, 20 episode.
20 minutes. So what
Next time on 24.
Oh,
I don't know. Jack Bauer. He's Solid Snake now. Not Solid Snake. Big Boss.
Yeah.
Naked Snake. Yeah.
So have you done anything recently? Played any different games recently?
Final Fantasy 14: A Realm Reborn. I'm playing a bit of that MMO, and I got the beta. I did get the beta for Battlefield Hardline, and also put out a video of me and Green Cape playing Predator.
I actually saw that, and it was just funny because I'm so used to watching other videos of people playing Predator.
Yeah.
So I'm always used to somebody running to the left and getting that gun.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? There's a gun there. Didn't you see that? It's just right there. Yeah, it's funny. They're funny because I'm like, hey, he never played these games ever. He doesn't have any prior knowledge of them. So I'm like, you want to play some bad, hard games? Here we go. Predator. And I'm going to upload Ninja Gaiden 3 next. It's going to be funny. He has a hard time with stage 1.
Wait, Ninja Gaiden 3?
Yes.
Isn't that the one where you die, you only have one life? Or something like that? You get one game over, you start all the way at the beginning?
Well, what happens is, in this one is you get so many continues.
Oh, you have a limited... Okay.
Yeah, it's not unlimited anymore.
Oh.
And I think what happens is, even if you make it further in the stage, you got to start back at the very beginning.
It seems a little,
yeah.
harsh.
Well, yeah, like in previous games, there's sections to the stage. Once you make those checkpoints, you're there.
Unless you're in the final boss for the first one. You die there, you go all the way to 6-1.
Yeah. So that one's easy to beat.
I still have trouble with it.
I could beat him. Part 2 is that boss.
Yeah, the second... Tough. Wait, Ninja Gaiden 2 or the second version of that boss? Like the second part of that battle?
Well, Ninja Gaiden 2. I'm talking about the whole boss.
Okay. Alright, yeah.
Why would I talk about different sections of the boss?
No, I thought you meant like the second version of the final boss in Ninja Gaiden 1.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, that's the cool thing. You beat the boss once. It remembers, like, you beat the final boss. He has phases. Like, how many phases? 3 phases?
Yeah, it's 3 phases. I can never get past the second one.
You just need to keep running through it, then try make it through it, beat him there, then fight the last boss, the last form, which is the easiest.
Really?
Yeah, you just gotta keep running through it and try to make it to the boss again and again and again until you beat him every time.
I will do that soon.
Then you could say, I beat Ninja Gaiden.
That's
I
true.
tried to do part 2.
I mean, not a lot of people can say they did that. I mean, you can't really say that today, because...
Yeah. Not many people could say they beat the Ninja Turtle game either.
I never got far in it.
I could, that's to me, that would be like the holy grail of like beating games. If I could beat that game, holy crap. Even Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge, I need to try beat that game. It's on my mind sometimes. Those games, at least. Actually,
I was going to bring it up. I believe the Internet Archive website has like a few Atari games on it. They have like Pitfall. They actually have E.T. on it. So if you guys don't want to go buy a cartridge, you can just go on the Internet Archive website. And while you're at it, you could just listen to a little bit of Super Genesis 2 Turbo. That's where it's being hosted on.
Really?
Yeah.
What a plug.
Well, they would be listening to this episode if they know it.
Like, oh, they come on the forums and let's see what's going on there. Oh, it's this new podcast. I like that funny, stupid name. Super Genesis 2 Turbo, the podcast. That is a gaming podcast. Blah 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 blah.
Uh,
Yeah, I kind of that kind of just rolls out the tongue for me.
it really does.
It does. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna say, if I had the paper in front of me, I'm like, oh, I could read the whole thing out, and it's like, no problem. So, what are you gonna do? What's the funny images we're gonna have for this one? Two X's?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna rip off the WrestleMania 21.
Oh yes.
The one for WrestleMania 20.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I think I might publish a video. Well, wait. So why you say it that way? Well,
Publish, post,
post
upload.
blah 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 blah. Yeah, well on Final Fantasy 14, Realm Reborn. Get some footage of me playing that game. Some stupid thing happened to me while I was trying to play it. Like I buy it at I purchased it off of Steam at 8 p.m. It finished installing, downloading, and updating itself with patches at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Damn.
But then there was a maintenance that same day that didn't end to 3 p.m. PT, no, 3 a.m. PDT Pacific time.
In other words, 5 a.m. for you.
Exactly. So I'm like,
Just to play one
holy,
game. This is one game.
why does it need to take how many hours is that? That's 11 hours?
Around there.
No, 9. 9. Okay, wait, no. Let's see. Let's say 8. I mean, wait, yeah, 8 hours. Whole
It's
8
around
hours.
there. I mean, still, that's too long
I'm
to be waiting on a game.
I was thinking, what's 4? How do you get 5 to 8 in 4 hours? Okay, that's 8 hours. A whole
How do you
8
get
hours I
five
have to
to
wait.
How do you get 5 to 8 4 hours? That's 3 hours.
No. Oh, you're right. Okay, I'm wrong. 9 hours. 9 hours to play a game. That's a whole. I could go work in that time. Do a whole work shift. Yeah, 9 hours, 8 hours plus an hour lunch. There you go.
That's too much to be waiting on a game like that. Seriously.
I recorded some footage of the game. I got some footage of me talking. I could just record some other stuff, additional stuff to make it funny. And well, that'll be a funny video.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Yeah, I told you, EA, we're talking about Battlefield Hardline here.
Yeah.
EA is good to me. Didn't I say that last week? I said that
yes,
last week.
you said that last week on the podcast. You said EA is good to you when we were talking about the beta.
Yeah, see what happens. I got the beta.
Have
I'm
you
in
played
the
it?
beta. I have played it.
How is it?
Briefly.
How is it?
I like that. I think I played heist, so that's police fighting, trying to get these two safes, these two broken vehicles, break into them, take the loot, and get out. The trailer they use for the game is way more spectacular than the game actually is.
Well, duh, it's a trailer. It's supposed to be better.
Those guys were training for months to pull off that good sequence. Holy crap! And I'm just playing there. I'm just trying to get to the. I don't know what I'm doing in the game. Well, you got to break into these two things. I was in heist. These cars, these armored vehicles with money in them.
Okay.
Fighting the police. You're police or you're a criminal, whichever.
Yeah, it's
two
teams, police and criminals.
Yeah, cops and robbers.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Now, I have a question. In the beta, do they have a cop who's 2 days from retirement?
No.
Damn.
No, I didn't see that.
Damn it, EA. Come on. Where's the jokes?
I think the scale of that game, the whole Battlefield has going for it, it's too small. It's too big. It's too grand for just a simple go break into these safes, get the money back. Because you could go in the buildings. You could take an elevator up the stairs, up the buildings to higher points. You could climb up these big cranes. You could do a bunch of stuff. You could actually blow up these buildings, I suppose.
Now,
the bridges.
Here's my question: with the whole cops and robber thing that they're doing, there is a way to escape, right?
Yeah, you said to run back. You said run back to your place. I think. I don't know. I never got the money and ran back.
You were killed before anything happened.
Yeah, I'm usually dying, and
Oh, that's unfortunate.
maybe I'm dying here and there, maybe killing a couple guys. No help at all.
Then maybe
But
that's what the large area is for, so that we have different ways of getting to your point.
but the
To
cool thing I like about it is that a lot of you have to use a lot of teamwork if you want to win. Because this is pretty much like super
that's Battlefield.
capture the flag.
That's how Battlefield is. It's
Yeah,
teamwork and objective play,
yeah. That's how it works. I like to do that.
and that's why I probably won't ever play Battlefield
There's
for a long for an extended period of time.
Now it doesn't feel like Battlefield. It feels like a regular FPS. I'm not playing on PC, so I don't know how it is on consoles with the thumbsticks. So it doesn't feel like those stupid Battlefield games, EA games. Like you play Medal of Honor, the 2010. That one plays the gun feels a certain way. Even
Yeah.
Battlefield 3 feels like a certain way. Then you go back to Call of Duty. It's just so much free reign. Yeah, doesn't
Well,
feel that way anymore.
Call of Duty was never meant to be realistic. As
Nope.
much as they try to force it, it's not realistic. It's an arcade game, or an arcade style multiplayer. When you think about it,
And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how realistic it is in this new game. I don't. Their new game, Advanced Warfare. I
super
don't think it's
realistic.
getting. I don't think it's getting a last gen game release, right?
I don't know.
I don't think it's giving a release for 360 or PS1 3. I was gonna say PS1.
PS1. Yes. You have to use the DualShock 1 controller.
Nothing wrong with that. That's basically the base. That's basically DualShock 3, but it's corded. There's a cord. Yeah, it's corded.
Corded. Corded.
It's a cord cable.
A cord. The car.
Yes.
Okay, that's not gonna help. Let's,
Okay. Yeah. I'm done talking.
Are you sure? No.
I
Okay.
I think I talked about everything.
Let's see. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare will be released. Actually, it is getting a last gen release.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be on PC. It's gonna be on PlayStation 3 and 4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One.
Okay.
And some people have said that it's going to be on Wii U. Others have said nope.
Nope.
So, yeah.
It's going to. It should. Like holy crap! They put Black Ops 2 and they put Ghost on the Wii U.
Holy shit! I'm just finding this out.
What?
Advanced Warfare is gonna have female soldiers, just like Ghost. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Speaking of female characters, the new Assassin's Creed will not feature any female, like allow you to be a female protagonist.
Oh.
Yeah, come on, really? That's just
Oh.
lazy right there.
Oh.
No,
You,
the
you
reason
talk to
is
your people at Ubisoft,
the reason
Frank. I know
is
you have a high chair up there.
the reason is that that it was too much. It would add more work for them.
Yeah, it would.
That's how you
I'm
make
not, re-
that's how you make a quality title.
but I'm thinking, what
Put
kind
it
of
work.
work?
Just creating a new character model.
I think there's more than that. They have to program a bunch of other stuff or her to act different, get some more motion capture. I don't know. You have to do a whole lot of crap to do in there.
And like the character model, different animations that will have to be different than the male protagonists. So,
Yeah, voice kind of a little with some voices in there. I don't know.
I mean, we understand that, but come on.
But I'm thinking like this is the whole game they have going here. Assassin's Creed Unity 4 player. Like how much coding and programming they had to do to make that work.
A lot.
Yeah, have that all in sequence. And online, that's online too. So
Oh, duh, it's
That's
online. No, you're going to have 4 people on Xbox One try to run
yeah,
it.
yeah. That'd be awesome. Split screen. Haha. That'd be
Speaking of,
amazing.
I was at my friend's house and we were playing, and he was showing me, what was it, Dead Rising 3? Because he was talking about wanting to get the DLC that came out for it.
Yes, split screen.
Yeah, we were thinking like, oh, like we didn't know that there was co-op or not. My friend saw the trailer for it, for the for the DLC for Dead Rising 3, and it looked like there was split screen. We were trying to figure out how it worked. It took us a little bit, and then we found out there's no split screen multiplayer. Or
no local
split screen co-op. Yeah, there's no local co-op. It's just online.
You're talking to these kids and like, what is this split screen you speak of? I don't understand.
That's split screen.
Local co-op.
Local co-op,
Okay.
split screen co-op. That's still there. Well, not co-op, but
Couch co-op game.
local multiplayer is still out there. I mean, the only one you could probably Call of Duty, I guess. I mean, Ghost has it.
Yeah, but when you say that, you mean like system linking
No,
or what? We're just talking on the same game.
2 people on the same console.
I don't know. Not even fucking Call of Duty 4 had that.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't like, I think Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops or something like that had it.
Yeah.
One of those games like started having it, and then now all the recent ones started having like you can play online multiplayer but in split screen, so it can be 2 people on a console.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that only applies to Halo.
I keep thinking, yeah, when you say System Link, I think of Halo.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Halo's the king. Halo's the king of local multiplayer.
Yeah, remember remember I would go with my brother to his friend's house, and they had 2 TVs set up and they had 2 Xboxes set up. It was
Brilliant.
yeah, System Link split screen 4 against 4, and I played like shit.
Yeah. I want to do that again and not suck.
Yeah, I would love to do that again and just like play
Not suck.
Yeah, exactly, not suck.
Do the opposite of sucking.
Yeah, I mean, so that way the match doesn't
So
totally
what, blowing?
so that way the match doesn't totally lick balls.
Yeah. Yeah, do that. Alright, GaminTank, do you have anything happening on your channel?
Yes, I do, and that is the start of the Pokemon Liquid Crystal playthrough that I mentioned last week.
Yeah.
I actually got around to recording it, and the first episode is up as of this recording.
Which is Monday.
Yeah, which is Monday, and then the next day, or Tuesday, part 2 will be coming out, and I have to record a few more parts so I can get certain things ready for part 3.
Man, this freaking time paradox. There's gonna be Ninja Gaiden 3 is gonna be on my channel when you hear this on Wednesday.
Damn.
Maybe more other stupid videos as well. I don't know. You'll see. That'd be a crazy Dark Morris week.
So when you think about it, it's a bunch of recording and editing and stuff like that. It's
Of what?
like just if you think about it, from the 2 of us, a lot of stuff happening in just a short amount of time.
Yeah, yeah.
My playthrough part my playthrough started yesterday. We're recording today's episode of the podcast.
Yeah, we actually run channels.
Part 2 of my playthrough goes up tomorrow, and then your Ninja Gaiden 3 video and this podcast comes out on Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, not both of them on Wednesday. Ninja Gaiden 3 is gonna come out probably today.
Oh, today? Oh, okay.
Or yeah.
There you go. Subscribe to both of our channels. You get a lot of content.
Yeah, because we actually run channels here. We're not just like making videos whenever we feel like it. Could have been doing this one a week thing.
Kind of like what I do with my videos, or what I used to do, where I would have like a review or I'd have some kind of glitch video coming out. It used to be once a week, and then I was like, okay, eventually not gonna want to keep doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I did that for a whole month, but I stopped with Illbleed. Illbleed took a while, took longer.
Yeah.
No video that week.
I'm actually surprised that Final Fantasy VII didn't burn you out.
Yeah, that was that's what I thought. That was the whole. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking was gonna happen. Nope, just like, oh, let's go play some Police Nuts and Gargoyle Quest on the same weekend and release them when they come out. Yeah. Then keep doing that for a whole freaking month.
Speaking of us like recording and stuff like that, I have to bring up we are closer to the 4th of July, which means you may or may not be hearing fireworks in the background of my videos.
A lot of like pew pew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeehaw!
Because I told Morris this yesterday. Like some people in like the nearby were just fucking with the police. You just see a helicopter with a spotlight just trying to look for someone. It was like two different areas, just going back and forth.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll probably address that in my
Americans.
I will address that in part 4 of my playthrough because part 3 is already recorded.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did 1, 2, and 3 all in one sitting.
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
How did that go?
It was a little weird at first, and then only because there were some errors that happened as I was trying to record. It's actually in the first part because I thought it was a little funny.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
all you're doing is like, yeah, I find it hard to commentate on a Pokemon game like that. I had to do a whole marathon stream thing on Pokemon Yellow.
You never finished it.
No, I'm still at the lead four there.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have to say, I was in for the I was in for a bit of a surprise when I got a little bit into the game. Uh, Even though this is a Pokemon Crystal remake, it's a bit harder. Yeah,
Aha.
like everything's higher level. So I found that out on my first battle because I had like a level. Damn, what level was it? I think it was like a level 7 Pokemon. Like my starter was level 7, and then the first thing I battled that wasn't the rival was a level 8 Pokemon.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Did you win?
of course I won.
Good. Like, oh, you lost. Oh, you suck.
Yeah, so
That's why the whole rule, like, get a team together, keep them all the same level range, and there you go.
well, yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing my best to keep them around the same level, so nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Nintendo should release that as a new game.
Well,
Just make Omega, what is it, Ruby and or is that, I don't know. I don't know the title.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, make them a bit
Or
harder.
make them super harder. Make them fucking Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Blue hard.
Pokemon Blue wasn't as hard as Pokemon Yellow. Yellow was tough.
Yeah, whatever.
I
But
think
yeah,
because everyone thought they had to run Pikachu in their team.
no. Just put them in a Pokeball and ship them off.
Yeah, you don't have to keep Pikachu in your team. That's if you want to keep him happy, and running him on a team is difficult, especially when you get to the Elite Four.
Just get rid of them as soon as you get the other guys.
Yeah, get like a Eevee and evolve it into Jolteon. There, you have a good electric type.
Oh wait, just the one. Say one thing about Pokemon Yellow. It's the one thing they screwed up. All right. At least I think I'm thinking there's a lot of people with me here. Like in the show, you cannot level up Pikachu.
Oh,
Pikachu refuses that you get a Thunderstone on him in the
yeah.
show. But in the game, you could give him a Thunderstone and make him a Raichu anytime you want.
No, you can't.
Oh yeah, you could. I done it. I made a Raichu.
I've never been able to do that.
I
Every time I
have.
tried it would always tell me Pikachu refuses to evolve or something like that. I've never
I
had that.
or no, I think I did that once or twice. Maybe what I did is like get an airport. No, what the fuck would I do that? Well, what I guess I did. I don't know. I think I did it. Well, I could go in my Pokemon Yellow thing and change him if I want. I think I'd have a Raichu in my playthrough of Pokemon Yellow.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll figure this out later.
Okay, you want to know how it works?
Okay, how? I have to like get a Pokemon from another guy.
You cannot evolve Pikachu you cannot evolve the Pikachu you get at the beginning of the game. You have to get a Pikachu from another game from Red, Blue, Green, Red, Blue, Green, from Red, Blue, Gold, Silver, or Crystal, and
Okay,
trade.
yeah.
Yeah, send that one to your Pokemon Yellow version, and then evolve that one. You can't evolve
Yeah.
the one you get.
I don't know. I don't trust that. Let us see for myself.
Okay then.
We're not gonna do that after this podcast.
I
We could
tested
do
them,
it.
but damn, my Game Boy link cable is really messed up.
Well, I got my Pokemon Yellow thing here,
Yeah, but
and yeah, he's we're far in the game, and I could just get a Thunderstone and just I'll try evolve him.
I actually tried to
Okay,
get. I got far in Pokemon Yellow so I can get to where I can teach a Pokemon Fly. Because in my Pokemon Red game, I have Charmeleon, and it cannot learn Fly as a Charizard in that game.
uh,
Yeah, so I'm still working towards that.
let's do an intermission here,
Do we have to?
and to figure this out. See if it really happens.
Okay, then we'll be right back with our sponsor of Disney. I'm
Yeah.
only kidding.
Okay. After much hard work and deliberation, I don't know deliberation. I don't know.
We did
But
research.
yeah, I actually got the game, plugged it in, played it, got a Pikachu, flew to Cerulean City on the fourth floor of that fucking
Celadon.
building. Oh, Celadon. Okay, so Cerulean. And got that stupid Thunderstone, and he refused. So it is like the television show. So I'm wrong.
What you need to do is you need to get like Pokemon Red.
Yeah, he said he'd get some Pokemon from some other game, put him in yellow, and give him a Thunderstone. Or trade. Oh, I think that's what confused me because I took that Pikachu in my game in yellow and put him in like gold, and
Really?
then gave him a Thunderstone.
Yeah, you can do that too, and then you just send it back, but then there's no Pikachu behind you.
Who gives a shit? There was never a Pikachu behind you in red and blue.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Because that's a game that did not follow the anime.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we can move on from that.
We could remove. We can move on now.
All right.
I think we have news.
Yes, we do. Nordic Games. Remember when THQ disappeared, or
Yeah.
they're gone now? They're gone.
Yeah. Here, this is like THQ is back.
THQ is
Maybe.
back because
Kinda.
Nordic Games has bought the THQ trademark, so they have the name THQ.
Ah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So whatever game that comes out, they can use the THQ name on it, so it can probably have a bit. It can get a bit more attention, because THQ is a big name.
It is.
It's big enough to where another company had to buy the trademark, or had to
Yeah.
buy the THQ name.
I think it has all the properties. I think those were all sold off.
Yeah, they were all
Auctioned
sold off.
So it might have, but I think it still has Darksiders somewhere.
Yeah, and people were talking about a possible Darksiders 3, but um, oh, who the heck was it? I'm trying to look. I lost my general manager of Nordic Games, Clemens Cruiser. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. He says that they just don't want to bring out a shitty sequel.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
So if they were to bring out a third Darksiders game or any other Darksiders game, they don't want to give you shit. They just want to bring out an actual good game that's true to the series, I guess.
Does it need a sequel? I don't think.
Who knows?
Unless they want to keep the IP going.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They might.
Yeah.
Okay, so also I believe it's motocross versus ATV or something like that.
Yeah.
Is that?
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know because it says MX versus ATV, and I'm like, okay, MX. I'm assuming motocross. I don't know. There's a new one's coming out, so with the whole Nordic Games buying the THQ name, they're also bringing back that game.
Yeah, those are fun in PlayStation 2.
Yep.
Not anymore.
Ah,
I don't know how it would be good today.
I wouldn't know either. I mean, I don't play games like that.
No, I used to. They were fun at a time.
Yeah. Okay, well, since E3 is gone, we missed something on E3.
What?
A little teaser of Conker being in the game Project Spark.
I know this. Yeah, I know this.
And someone on, I believe, NeoGAF. Is that...
I think
Yeah,
that's the website.
yes, on someone on NeoGAF took it as the message being, you want a new Conquer game? Make it yourself.
Oh,
But
oh,
but what they were trying to say is that they're going to bring Conquer as a character skin that you can use in your Project Spark game. So if you're making your own game in Project Spark, you're going to be able to have a skin of Conquer.
yeah, you could make your own Conquer game.
Yeah, exactly, you can make it yourself.
Make it yourself.
There would be Conquer. There would be about 100 Conquer 2s out there. So choose one.
Yes.
And
Do that.
then Microsoft can take all the levels in those and take the best ones in it and make their own game.
Possibly.
It's brilliant.
Possibly.
It's shady, but it's brilliant.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like, oh, new Conquer game. Oh, no, that's wrong.
Okay, I just have to bring this up. I didn't know that's what it actually meant. I have no clue what it meant, and until I saw a video from JonTron,
No.
and at the end of it, it has like the Microsoft Studios thing, and then underneath it, text showed up and was like, "Actually, fuck you."
Yeah.
Uh,
That's a bitch.
I, I, I don't know.
Well, he's a mascot now.
Who
Conquer.
is he?
He's like Sackboy.
He hasn't been relevant in like 10 years.
Well, we know him. You see him there, like, oh, Conquer. That squirrel guy.
Yep.
Rare.
You used to be cool.
Where's our Battletoads game?
Battletoads cross Double Dragon something.
Yeah. Do that.
If not, then give it to Way Forward. I'm pretty sure they can do a really good job with it.
Still don't know how they would bring that back in a AAA capacity.
I don't think it could be. It would probably be something like Double Dragon Neon.
Yeah, but I don't know. I want a third AAA title release of that game at some point.
It can't happen.
It better happen.
You have all these bigger franchises that will just I don't know. They'll come out and then Battletoads is forgotten.
Okay.
Yeah, while you play generic shooter 30.
Okay.
Okay. Steam teased their new handheld system, or Valve teased their handheld system that's going to be running on this Steam OS.
Handheld.
Yes, and it's called the Steam Boy.
What the
Color. I'm kidding. The Steam Boy.
What the fuck?
Uh,
What the fuck?
The best way to describe this is
Actual Game Boy?
a smaller version of the Wii U gamepad, but instead of the dual sticks, you have those touch pads that are like the ones on the Xperia Play,
Okay.
or that you've seen on the Steambox controller,
Yeah, I know.
something
What
like
the
that.
You suck. I don't know. I haven't tried them.
It's going to be available in both Wi-Fi and 3G, just like the Vita.
and it has a monochrome display. But
That would be great. And it's going
so
to
many pixels.
and it's going to be able.
Nope, not backlit. No backlit. Just there you go. You have a little dial there to mess with the contrast.
Oh god, I remember having that on the Game Boy Pocket. That was like the best thing ever. It just made the games look so good. Yeah,
But on the original one, no, not really.
not so much on the Pocket. It was a little bit better.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's a revision of the game.
yeah. So, like I said, it's gonna be Wi-Fi and 3G, and if it's AT&T, you're gonna get booed off stage if you show it later.
Yeah, Wi-Fi and 3G. Awesome. Trying to compete with the Vita.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Um,
What can this thing do? Is it multimedia? Is it all that?
it's supposed.
Like a smart? Is it as smart of a smartphone?
Not really. It's more of just a handheld. It's similar. It's gonna be able to play your Steam games, from what it says. It's gonna have an APU setup. I don't know what the heck that is. With quad core CPU, 4 gigabytes of
I don't want to know the
hard,
technical side. I want to know what it could do.
32 gigs of built-in memory, and a 5-inch 16:9 screen. What it can do? It can play your Steam games.
That's it.
That's all that's known.
Well,
But
the Vita could do all this other
but
crap.
yeah, I was gonna say if it's gonna be anything like the newer system, it's gonna also be able to do like social networks, go on YouTube, play your music. So, I see it being the same.
I'm seeing like so the Vita being like the Game Gear.
Oh,
Now I'm thinking the Steam box is gonna be like the Lynx.
oh, this isn't being made by Valve.
Oh, okay.
It's some other. Okay, it's a third party company making it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the developer's name is Steamboy Machine Team.
All right.
Yep.
Stupid.
Yep.
I mean, clever. Clever.
Yeah. When I looked at I looked at one of the pictures, I was like, wait, that looks like the PSP. And then when you on a different one, it's like, no, it's more of a weird looking controller, similar to a Wii U gamepad.
Ah.
Yeah. So
And I suppose that it has a headphone jack and it's in stereo.
more than likely,
That'd be amazing.
yeah.
How many double A batteries does it take?
Um, if they're smart, they can be able to get 4. If not, then you'll need 6.
Oh, okay.
3 on each side.
Oh, okay.
But you don't get much battery life. You get like 4 hours of battery life, which is good. I
Oh,
mean, backlit color. It can run all of your.
yeah, that's an A button and a B button and start and select and a D-pad.
It's got a 1 and 2 button.
Oh, okay. That's what we're doing.
It can run all of your favorite 8-bit cartridge games.
Oh, okay, like Game Boy.
I was going for Game Gear.
Oh, okay. We're not doing this Nintendo. We're being strictly Sega right here now. All right.
Okay.
What about the Lynx?
The links.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's gonna have like where if you're left-handed, you can just play a different way. You can have
Yeah.
the D-pad on, like use that with your right thumb, and then left will be like the A and B or the 1 and 2 buttons.
Yeah. If you're left-handed, just
Down
flip
for
it
that.
around.
It's gonna be a Neo Geo Pocket Color.
Yeah. Not the mini, not the micro.
I don't. I've never seen them. Oh, Game Boy Micro. Okay. No,
Yeah, that's crazy.
no. I can hide that system in my hand, and that's not a joke. I've actually done it before
Yeah.
when I was in 8th grade. No,
Carpal tunnel right away.
yeah. Okay, so here's something. It's not for sure, but it was taken from an interview that there are plans to. I mean, the producer of the Metroid series, Shinya Takahashi.
Oh,
At
he's trying to
E3
pronounce names.
Yes, I'm not the best at that stuff. So at E3, he has said that it has been a while since Nintendo released a Metroid game, and they're trying to see what they can do so they can where they can advance the series, where they can take it.
Yeah, they want to do like a 2D and 3D thing.
They've also they've also mentioned how Nintendo wants to take care of both those styles,
Yeah.
and
So
he finished it off with saying, "The hope is that some point in the near future, we'll be able to share something about them."
awesome.
So I'm just gonna speculate and say a 2D and a 3D Metroid game.
Yeah, I, mean, I would assume one on the handheld and one on the Wii U. Put the Prime stuff on the Wii U, put the 2D stuff on the 3DS. Like you're doing with everything else you're doing. But you still can't put Mario Party 10 on 3DS. What the fuck?
Well, they have the Island Tour one, but that's not gonna be.
Nobody gives a shit about that. I mean, I didn't even know it existed until you brought it up. Well, maybe I knew in my mind somewhere.
Well, probably at one point, but now it's like I didn't know that. So yeah, possible 2 possible Metroid games, maybe.
Yeah. We could hope.
I hope for a 2D Metroid game.
Make it like Blackgate. Yeah, do that.
Speaking of Blackgate, I'm gonna go buy it this week.
Good. That's like the most amazing game ever.
I will give you my first impressions on next week's podcast.
They're like, this is a sack of shit. I don't know who the fuck plays this fucking game.
I bought it from GameStop, but I took it back the next day. They gave me
Get my money back.
They gave me 10 cents for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And that's it for the news.
Holy shit. That was quick.
4 stories. That's it.
Yep. Yeah, it was time for the topic podcast.
Brought to you by Maker and Disney.
Okay. Topic. We're talking about gamers that love to hate stuff. This is more E3 stuff that I'm going to talk about.
This is the table scraps of our E3 discussion.
I guess so.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, all this stuff is post E3 and nothing really interesting is going on.
Yeah, we're talking about this is I don't know. People love to hate stuff. Just like they want to like I gotta bring this up again. I think I talked this about it a little bit. Watching the Sony press conference, I'm like, what the fuck you guys like about this shit? Oh, it's a new IP. I like the IPs. You don't even know if you like the game.
Oh wait. So you're saying gamers who are quick to hate something, you were quick to hate on the PS4 or on the PlayStation conference.
Have I?
It seems like you were.
I'm just being a very well adjusted person there. I'm being smart. I'm being judgmental. I have to be. I'm super judgmental, I guess. That's wrong to say. No, I'm just judgmental. I have to be judging everything they're doing.
In this day and age, you're allowed to be a hypocrite also, so go ahead.
I'm not a hypocrite.
I said you're allowed to be. I never said you were.
Well, I'm not.
Go right ahead. I'm learning my life lessons through GTA 5. Have you ever had your save file fuck up on you? I sure did.
Okay. Good for you.
I kind of had to segue into that part.
Well, I guess you could say like, oh, you're a hater. Like you love to hate the Wii. Yeah, it's fun to bash the Wii when I get a good opportunity, but I'm not gonna do it unjustifiably and just keep giving it low shots, low blows.
Let's talk about Assassin's Creed 3 on the Wii U.
Yeah, that game's a pile of crap.
We're not doing that 19 episodes later. No.
So 20. Yeah, what have you any stories where you like just you love to hate Call of Duty? You do?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, the gameplay is fun for me. I like playing my style, which is just run and gun. Ever since Modern Warfare 2, they brought in camping, so it hasn't been very enjoyable.
Camping.
Yeah,
never.
Yeah, it wasn't really around in 4 and World at War. It was more in Modern Warfare 2.
Well, you never played a lot of Call of Duty 4. It was there. It's been there for a while.
Yeah, but it wasn't as annoying as it is now.
Well, yeah, now they have like blast shields and all these. They have like 4 different things that set on the ground for you to hit them.
They have all these perks that are there just to keep you off the radar, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, they do.
But yes,
before you just had Ghost or something.
Yeah, it was on Ghost.
Cold Ghost. I think it was in Call of Duty 4. That's all you needed to avoid being spotted on the. Well, you needed to have like a silencer not to pop up on the map
on the
as
radar.
well. Yeah, that's all you needed. Ghost and silencer. Now you have a Ghost. You need something to. Blah blah blah. I don't know. I'm not going to get into details. But
the worst was Modern Warfare 3.
We're not talking about the gash. What's wrong with these games? We're talking about you loving to hate them.
Well, I mean, not really so much as loving to hate them, but I have had that time where I said
you have an off and on relationship with this game.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you can say it like that, I guess.
Again, it's a love-hate relationship going here.
And then with the announcement of Advanced Warfare, I'm just in this point where it's like, okay.
Good job.
I'm indifferent to the game now, and like I have no.
Yeah, you have all these.
I don't have anything. I have nothing negative to say, but I have nothing positive to say.
You have lots of negative things to say.
I just saw it and was like, okay,
You have a
move
lot of
on.
negative things to say. Well, like it's like, come on, Frank. It's been like five. Like when's it been? It's been relevant for. Say it hit its point in '09. It's 5 years later.
It hit its
Can't you
point
get?
when Black Ops 2. No, not Black Ops 2. I think Modern Warfare 3. One of those two.
I'm gonna say part two because that's when it like gets like Call of Duty 4. Oh, it's a big hit.
It
Come out of
was,
nowhere.
from what people
Uh,
said, it was at its best at Modern Warfare 2.
yeah,
After
it
that, it
was.
just started going downhill.
Yeah, it was. That's when it started rising. And Modern Warfare 3 is where it peaked.
I believe Black Ops 2 was a bit
No, no, no. Well, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 3, Modern
like
Warfare 3
Black
had
Ops
the
2
most
for.
sales.
I know, but I believe Black Ops 2 was a bit higher,
No, it was
and
not.
then like I think the launch of Black Ops 2 was where it peaked. And then about a few months later, it just dropped.
No, no, back in part 3, buddy.
Okay then.
Not part 2. Not Black Ops 2. They were like, and they're on the same wavelength, but part 3 is garnered more money.
But you see in Black Ops 2 where it starts going down a bit.
Yeah, well, no, no, no. That's when that's the high point.
And then when
That's the
Ghost came,
apex.
and then when Ghost came out, it plunged.
Yeah, well,
In my opinion.
I'm saying part 2, buddy. Come on.
Okay.
Part That's when it peaked. Why are we talking about Call of Duty lore? Jesus Christ. Trying to
Because
talk about when you fucking started. You have to let it go. You've been bitter about this game. You're one person that's still around that I know that keeps talking about this game like it needs to die off or something at some point because you're so sick of seeing it on the shelves.
I really am sick of seeing it, and not so much
And
as
then it's been 5 years later. Can you get over that?
I haven't had a grudging. I have not been that pissed at Call of Duty for 5 years,
Well, yeah,
3 years.
exactly. But
When I
it's
bought
been that's a long time.
I bought Modern Warfare 3, and I felt that I was burned on. I was a little. I don't know. Let's just say I was ripped off.
It's a good game.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
There's nothing wrong with the game.
Just something wrong with
Nothing's wrong with these games at all. Everything is with you and everything else. You need to get over that.
Sure.
You see what the viewers listening, and we're trying to talk about love and hate here with these games, and you just love to hate these games, but now it's like just you're tired of it, and but it still keeps happening. You still keep playing the games,
Yeah, I guess so.
enjoying
Well,
the games.
not so much as Ghost, because I just left that game. I just left it alone.
Yeah,
Like every once in a while, I'll play one match or two, see how it goes. One match in, I'm done.
exactly.
Yeah,
What we're talking about, like, yeah, you talking to me about watching the Sony press conference, and I'm like, you seem like I just like to hate Sony. Well, there was this point where I just didn't like Sony at all, at all.
At all.
Yeah, yeah. Even modern games at the same time. This is back when, like, let's say, 2011 to 2012, or was it? Yeah, that was right. That's right.
yeah, around there.
And that year, I didn't play any. I had no modern consoles but the Wii U. I mean the Wii. That was.
You're like, holy shit, you had the Wii U a year before? Damn, what's your secret?
I had the Wii, and that's all I had.
Like, what's your secret? The DeLorean.
And those two games. I didn't have a 360 or PlayStation 3 at the time. No games. Just the Wii and all my old consoles. And I guess I was still pissed off at Sony because hey, it. Just didn't like the fact that it. This is I'm looking back and researching, really digging into video game history, and it's like, oh, I just hate Sony. Got rid of. It came around and got rid of
$600.
Sega.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, the console sucks too. But I'm talking about how just like pushed Sega out of the whole
Oh, so
console market. That's what I'm thinking about.
so then you would hate the PS2 then?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I never liked the PS2 really.
Uh,
It just seems like that good old. That it seems like it's a okay console, but it doesn't do anything. No
yeah,
personality.
I mean, I don't find myself going to the PS2 very often anymore. And
Yeah.
when I go to an older console, I find myself going to GameCube.
Yeah, No, I'm not going to GameCube. I'm going to Dreamcast or
Oh.
Xbox.
Oh, GameCube to play a game that was ported from the Dreamcast to the GameCube. Sonic Adventure.
Oh, you're terrible.
I don't have a working Dreamcast anymore.
What the fuck? Those things last forever. You mistreated yours.
No, I didn't. No, I mean I don't think I could find any of the wires for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that might be it.
that's my hatred towards Sony. Just like it's two stupid consoles, the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. What the fuck? These are terrible and when I look at how great the Dreamcast and Saturn were, but people kept on playing those fucking games.
Yep.
Those fucking consoles.
Yep. They needed their Final Fantasy X on their PS2
Yeah.
with their favorite laugh scene of all time. Yeah.
Yeah, what made me give up those games were Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 has pissed me right off. I'm like, okay, fuck, I'm done with fucking modern games. That's it. I'm selling everything. So yeah, sold my 360 and all my games, and didn't have a PlayStation 3 at the time. But then Christmas later, like Green Cape gave me a PlayStation 3. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's play it. Let's play some modern consoles, I guess.
There you go. He got me a PlayStation 3,
a
and I was like,
fucking
oh,
stuff.
nice, the Blu-ray player.
I'm like, that's what my oh, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's exactly what my intentions were. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm like, you fucking know I hate. You know I don't want to play fucking modern consoles,
Blu-ray player.
and you fucking know I even hate Sony fucking more. Why the fuck did you get me this fucking thing? Oh, we could play Dark Souls together.
Um,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you might want to open these. Got you some Blu-ray movies.
Okay.
You can also play your CDs on them.
Yeah. So yeah, I do have history with Sony, even though I love their handhelds
Oh man,
a lot.
it's like they never wronged me with handhelds.
No, they have not yet. Yet, just waiting for them to fuck up, and I'm like, they're dead to me forever.
Like I'm waiting for that to happen, and then there goes my Vita.
The love hate. Okay, buddy, we have to get on track here. We are on track, kind
We're
of.
talking about your hatred for Sony.
Yeah, which is like it's fun to. I find it fun just to freak out on a company if they mess up really badly, and it's funny to me, like the Wii U. Just third-party games. You have Sony on the press conference with all these IPs and terrible fucking ideas. I'm looking like these are new IP games, most of them anyway, and people are freaking out over. Oh, new IP! We love new IPs. Fuck you, 360.
Order 18
Fuck you, Microsoft.
something.
Yeah, whatever. But like, you guys haven't even played these games. You don't even know if you like them. You're just going off of what you see.
Holy shit! I just crapped my pants. How great this is!
Like, Jesus
Something like
Christ. Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
they're talking about a new IPs, but you don't know if you just like them because they're new IPs.
Well, then what about the people who
That's
go and
exactly what
and
they're
see
doing.
Evolve?
Yeah. Well, Evolve, you know what you're getting. That's an FPS game with some crazy rules.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see more of it. I want to see how it works. I probably have to go watch the E3 footage, but I want to see how
Yeah.
it works. I'm really interested.
Then I'm looking at Microsoft press conference. Oh, Killer Instinct. I like that.
Season 2?
Halo. More Halo. Hell yes.
Shut up and take
And,
my money.
Forza. I like that. It's going off of memory here. But that's
Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
More
yeah,
stuff I like and know.
It's multi-console, but it's on Xbox One.
Yeah, runs best on Xbox One.
That'd be awesome.
Then you'll get a comment. It does not. Oh, it runs at 720p.
Well, hell, not everybody owns a 1080p TV.
Who gives a fuck about the resolution?
Besides, some people watch videos on this stuff. The hell if you're gonna find a difference between 1080 and 720 on a computer monitor.
Well, if you're using a HD TV.
Well, if you're using HD TV, yeah, you will notice a difference. But if you're using a computer monitor, you're not gonna notice.
But but really, who gives a fuck about resolution?
Yeah, I mean, it's too small to notice.
Yeah, unless you have laser eyes.
Or if you have, or if your monitor is really big.
Yeah. Exactly. 4K. Yeah,
4K.
who gives a shit about resolution?
Jesus.
Yeah. They're just liking these stuff because they're new IPs. They don't even know if they're good or not.
I don't know. I saw
They're
Sony's.
freaking out.
I saw the
That's
stuff for
what.
Sony. I was like, okay. I mean, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Hey, Nintendo's got stuff.
Nintendo opens up with that awesome thing with Iwata and Reggie fighting. That was
Oh
amazing.
my god.
I'm like, oh, holy crap! Then they have a lot of Robot Chicken sketches
Oh, I
in
saw that
between.
one.
Those are all brilliant. I'm like, holy shit!
uh,
This is Nintendo gets a lot of points for just presentation and humor.
uh,
But not you, Sony.
they're kid
Not
friendly,
you.
but they know how to have a good time. I actually
Yeah.
can't. I cannot wait for Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah. Or that Toad game.
Oh, Captain Toad. Isn't that just the mini game for Mario 3D World, but as its
That
own
better,
game?
that better not be. That better be a whole game.
It better make you really think.
Yeah.
Turn-based.
Yeah.
Captain Toad's turn-based RPG or tactical. Oh, what the heck am I trying to say? Something like Final Fantasy Tactics, but with Nintendo characters or with Toad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you bring up something, it's a fun time, E3, just to see how fans react and say, react to stuff. Like, it's either hit or miss with games, I feel. With me, anyway.
That's exactly how it is. It's hit or miss.
Exactly, that's how it is for me. But for some people, they're looking for stuff. They're keeping an eye. Like, are you going indie? Are you gonna have some female protagonists? Are you gonna
Where's the realistic
throw
arm
us?
hair?
Where's all the new IPs, huh? Where are all the new IPs? You need more IPs than Microsoft. Look at Sony over there. Look at all their IPs they have. But then Sony and
Like,
Microsoft's like,
it's like, yeah, but you don't know.
um,
You don't know if that's any good or not. This stuff is the shit.
yeah. Have you played those fucking games? Do you know you like that stuff? Do you actually what's the
Like,
new IP they have?
have you played Order 18 whatever it is?
1886. Have you played that fucking game?
Yeah, you've played Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4. You've played Assassin's Creed. You've played Call of Duty. You've played whatever the hell is on there.
Assassin's Creed. You played all those awesome stuff.
Have you played Project Spark with our Conquer teaser?
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure you have.
Did they just have one Connect game?
I don't know.
It's Dance Central. That's about it.
You've played Dance Central.
I'm pretty sure that was their only Connect game they had rolled out.
I believe so. Because
That was Ubisoft though.
we don't want to see another Sonic Free Riders. God. No.
Yeah, they just but also just like I don't know if I love to hate Dragon Age 2. It's more of like just pure hatred.
But you love hating it.
No, I don't want to speak of that game. When you
Okay,
love to
so
hate something, you want to keep hating it.
you'll bring it up if you have to, but with Dragon,
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not talking about it just because I love to say shit about it. And it only comes up on this podcast because we're talking about games.
Dragon Age is that if this was well, I don't want to say that you own a pet.
Okay. What?
If this was something in your arms that's small and defenseless, and it's Dragon Age 2, you would kill it.
Yeah, I would, but no. It's like banish it. Get the hell out of here.
Go home.
I don't want.
Just
I
get
don't
the
want
fuck
you
outta
here. Go back to the fucking the.
Go unpublish yourself.
Yeah, get out of here. Don't come back. But other people would just like love to beat it, and keep it chained up somewhere. Like,
Right.
Have fun, because they're sadists. Like you keep going back to Call of Duty. But you have all these ideals and I don't know about anger, but
I know my shit.
yeah,
Leave
but
it at that.
You still played a fucking game.
Yeah.
Even though you're indifferent and stuff.
Yeah.
That's something.
I think because I'm more opening my eyes to other games that I would have never played earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot. I mean, I never thought I would invest time in Skyrim, and I ended up doing that.
Yeah.
I never thought I would invest a lot of time in Paper Mario. I did that. I did that. Well, I'm doing that right now, but I've done that before with Thousand Year Door.
Yeah.
I need to come up with something that's not mainstream, so that way people don't say anything. Gunman Clive. I played the entire game.
Yeah. Keep bringing that game up.
I actually got a comment. I commented on somebody else's review of that game, and I brought up like what you could play as, and somebody's like, "Oh, thanks for spoiling the game for me, douchebag." And I was like, "What?" I was taken back by that. First off, I thought it was on my own video, and then I
Yeah.
looked at the thumbnail. I was like, "Oh wait, no, that's not mine." But
Yeah.
so my reply was first off spelling douchebag correctly,
Okay.
and then it followed it up with a smiley face, and then I said, "You're welcome."
Okay. Let's think about games people love to hate. Final Fantasy 13, 2, Lightning Returns, Part 3.
Superman 64. Spider-Man. Wow.
And we're talking about recent games, buddy.
Recent games. Sonic 06.
Yeah, I guess so.
The joke is that it's not recent.
Oh, that's still in the last gen.
The nighttime mode in Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm pretty. I don't know anymore. That's as much as I know.
yeah.
Well, that's as much I could remember.
um,
That's what.
I guess the re-releases of Silent Hill. I'm trying to think. Is that the name of the game? I don't.
I don't know.
I believe there was like some more recent versions where people were like this is shit, or it was like either a recent version or a re-release where people didn't like it.
Yeah. I don't know.
The War Z at one time, if anybody remembers that.
Well, I think you love to hate re-releases. Yeah, those are fun to hate.
Re-releases.
Like re-releases, HD releases, remastered.
Capcom
like-
Capcom DLC.
I guess so.
That's one people love to hate.
Yeah, they do love to hate Capcom for that shit. They love to hate Capcom in general. They do.
Especially for Mega Man Legends 3, which I gotta be honest, it stung for a while, and then I got over it.
Like most people didn't.
Like the majority of you didn't. I mean, as well as Get Me Off the Moon is, as big as it got, you gotta realize you can get a petition for anything, and the person who has a say in it is the one who has the decision of whether to make it or not.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you can get 100,000 people to say, "Hey, we want Mega Man Legends 3." Capcom's gonna be like, "No."
So.
But if they're like Nintendo and they're smart, like Project Rainfall, how they wanted 3 games, Xenoblade Chronicles,
They all got published.
which got published, and it's getting a sequel,
Yep.
The Last Tower, or something like
Well,
that.
I think
The
it was going to get a
Last
sequel
something.
anyway, but I don't know if it would come to America.
I think it's like the last
The last story.
last story, and then I think the third one was what? I don't remember the third game.
I think the last story was the third one.
Yeah, there was a second game. I'm forgetting the name of it.
Yeah, me too.
It's like Pandora's something.
Pandora Tower.
Yeah, Pandora's Tower. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Those all got released in limited quantities.
Yep.
Well, I almost said quality. Limited. Sure. Last story in limited quality.
Limited quality.
Limited quantity. Especially with Xenoblade Chronicles, it was limited at GameStop. And apparently, it did well enough to get a sequel
Well, the sequel is going to happen regardless.
shown off at E3.
If it wasn't for Project Rainfall, I don't think there would be a trailer
I
on
don't.
E3 or
exactly.
even come to America.
Yeah, I don't think it would have never gotten anywhere. It would have gotten nowhere near America if it wasn't for
It would just stay in Japan.
Capcom.
Tokyo Game Show.
Follow Nintendo's footsteps. Give us Mega Man Legends 3.
No, Capcom, keep fucking up so I could keep making jokes about you.
Yeah, you can keep doing the DLC shit. I mean, we can make fun of you there. with your Street Fighter. Whatever happened to that game, Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
Well, I have that game. You're
It
talking
came,
about
it saw,
Tekken.
and
You're
it
talking about
came.
Tekken versus Street Fighter.
Whatever. It came. It came and died off.
Well, who owns Namco Bandai still needs to make that game.
No,
It's on them.
the one that Capcom released.
Yeah, I own that game. I have it on the 360 and PlayStation 3.
Wasn't that relevant for a little bit of time?
Yeah, I made a video on it.
Way to go.
I like it. Like that's fun. I love the Tekken characters a lot. I like Street Fighter a lot. And they're mixed together. Awesome. But let's not do the Tekken versus Cross Street Fighter one because I don't want to play as Street Fighter characters in 3D.
Like, I don't want to play Street Fighter characters. I got bad memories of Street Fighter EX.
Yeah, exactly.
God, no.
The game that I love to hate is just Final Fantasy X, the real release. And then I hate releases in general. Like those games that are made on older consoles then released on newer consoles. I hate that.
So anything that's virtual console?
Yeah, well, they have to be like a pure solar. Keep going back to that game.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, I thought you were saying.
Exactly.
All right. Wait, so you're not okay with the re-release of The Last of Us on
Last
the
of
new
Us.
on PS4?
Well, I never bought the first one, so I'm like, I'm gonna get the PlayStation 4 one.
PlayStation 4.
Or yeah, PlayStation 4.
Made off real PlayStation
Yep.
in the wild.
But I guess you could think that's, oh, you're a hypocrite. Well, I haven't played those games. I'm gonna get the real release. Why not?
So with Pure Solar, you don't like the fact that they're making an upgraded version for the newer system.
Exactly.
I heard it was newer systems and also the Dreamcast.
Ooh, Dreamcast. No, it's still terrible.
From what I heard.
Still terrible. If you're gonna do that, make it on old hardware. Keep it on that hardware. I keep saying that.
If not, then at least try to bring it in its original version.
I guess.
Actually, I keep forgetting to mention. Do you have the disc that, I guess it's like an audio upgrade with Pure Solar?
No, I haven't. I don't have all of that stuff. But maybe I should get it one of these days and play it.
Well, it's a
Well, I know you have the cartridge and you put the disc into the Sega CD and it works in tandem.
Yeah.
So the audio comes out of the disc, not the sound chip from the Genesis.
I like how they did that. That was pretty cool.
So it's like, fuck you, Nintendo. Real Red Book quality sound.
You can get it work with your Mega Drive and your Mega CD.
Yeah.
The show airs in Europe, in UK.
I guess it does with all our UK hosts.
Yep.
Guest hosts.
So instead of saying controversy, we say controversy.
Okay. Did I say? Let's say I love to hate Final Fantasy X and X-2.
Everybody loves to hate 10-2.
Oh, I love to hate
because no one
those
likes
games.
it.
I love to hate those games. It's more of like I like this. Like, oh, you are so bad. You are so fucking bad. I'm not gonna play you ever. I might buy you, but I'm not gonna play you. Well, maybe I'll play you a bit.
Like, as I'm in the middle of having a mental breakdown, I'll start playing the game.
Then I could go online and make a video and say, "Oh my god, look at how shitty this game is."
Oh, look at this. I mean, he's just standing there, he's just going, ha 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 ha.
Like, look at how dumb this shit is.
What kind of game has a J-pop opening with the main character singing? That's stupid.
Exactly. Well, that's funny, stupid. But there's some weird person there that's like, "Oh, that's a good joke. That's a joke right there." But then there's some Westerners that are like, No, that's not what you do in a game. No, I don't get it. That's not right. No, you don't do that. But then they're like, oh, I get the joke. I like that they made that joke. I like that they did that part. Ironically, that's why you don't get the ironicnism.
Wait, you said ironicism and then you said eroticism. What is it? Irony.
Ironic. Yeah, I guess so. We don't get the irony in there. We're too dense. We're too dense. What else? I think that's it.
Yeah, I believe that's it.
Let's end this podcast now.
Okay, well, remember next episode will be hosted by Dark Morris. He'll be opening and closing the podcast instead of me.
Yeah, well, you don't do just that. You have to run you have to run it.
But I always run it.
No, you don't.
I always record the podcast.
You don't know that way. You're supposed to be you gotta run this is a show. You have to run the show when the show is happening.
Like bring up the... Okay. Alright then.
You don't get that? You never got that? After all this time? After 10 episodes?
Alright, well, this is Super Genesis 2 Turbo, episode Dos Equis. Go buy Dos Equis, the beer.
So episode 10. I mean, 20. I don't
20!
know.
I just said... That just means 2 X's.
I know.
In Spanish.
Okay.
See, I know a little bit.
Dos Equis? No, that's what you said. Okay.
Yeah, I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
Shut up.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Shut up.
No product placement. This is Super Genesis 2 Turbo, episode 20. I'm GaminTank.
Dark Morris.
And we will see you next week. Same time, same place.
Same bad channel, same bad time. Wait, I did that wrong.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
For episode 21. See you later.
Yeah.